I absolutely love that there is a natural way to be able to relax, but you know what? Sometimes my wallet doesn't love it, but luckily Value Sesh is there for you because you can sesh for less with their rabbit hole gummies. They are packed with D9. You can get that relaxing feeling without killing your bank account. You know what? Tony tried these himself. He absolutely loved them. We cannot wait to try them, but you can try them at even further of a discount than what they normally are at. If you use the code SCAREDY at valuesesh.com, you can get 25% off of this and be able to relax with the Scaredy crew. So make sure to go get yours. And you know what? We're going to tell you what we think. So make sure to let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much to Sunny's Lounge and Black Lagoon Pop-Up Bar. Now, the Black Lagoon Pop-Up Bar is going to be here until October 31st. So if you want to celebrate spooky during spooky season, make sure you come back. And also during Christmas, Santa's Love Shack. It's a little old shack where you can get some Christmas.
There you go. I like that. That was good.
That was and you know what? Good. Oh, thank you. And I don't think I deafened anyone when I did that. So I'm actually really proud of myself.
That was good. Get two more drinks in you. We'll start some karaoke, and then we'll see.
You know what? That's going to cost a little bit extra, I think. No, but we're so excited to be here. So we're so grateful for everyone that is here and celebrating with us. If you would like to learn more about Scaredycast, make sure to visit scaredycast.com. But first, we want to talk about Loretta because we are sitting in a very haunted place. According to legend...
Is that you?
Oh.
Okay. No. Tony did it. Sorry.
I did it.
False alarm.
Tony's over here getting us excited.
Sorry.
What's new? So according to legend, Sunny's Lounge is haunted by the beautiful Loretta. And staff make sure that they say hi and good night to Loretta. So before we tell the story, we want to say hi to Loretta on the count of 3, all right? Is everyone ready to say hello to Loretta?
We're going to welcome her if she's hanging out.
Say, all right, on the count of 3, we're going to say hi, Loretta, all right? 1, 2, 3. Hi, Loretta. Beautiful. Right.
Oh,
you know what?
I love it.
I love that.
What? She's just like drunk, passed out on the couch over there. Just like, the Scaredycast.
There's like multiple Lorettas here. Some are physical, some are physical.
So, what? Do we know the story of Loretta?
We sure do. So,
sorry, I'm moving
doing
things.
It.
So this thing right here is a REM pod, and pretty much anything that comes close to it will set it off.
It has to be physical,
The closer
though.
it gets, the more the lights go a little crazy. So, you know, if it goes off and you don't see us around it,
something touched it.
Something's around it.
This actually went off one time. Me and Tony were at a ghost hunt. We were in where the morgue was before they turned it into I think it was like a post office. But
it was in
Bullion Plaza.
It used to be a tuberculosis hospital, and then they turned it into a post office.
Yeah, and in the room, that's enough out of you, pal.
Yeah, I think we need to turn the REM pod off until we're gonna do some more later, I think.
There we go. Okay, so anyways, we were in there, and I was asking, we had it right in the middle of the room. Me and Tony were good 15 feet away each, and we said, if there's any ghosts here, do you want Tony to dance? That thing lit up green.
It lit up like a Christmas tree.
And we're like, oh, well. And can't disappoint the fans, so Tony started dancing. I was like, please, ghost, please, do you want Tony to stop? And it went off again. And we caught the whole thing on video. And I was like, well, there's proof enough. There's proof enough for me.
I can kind of wiggle my shoulders a little bit, but depends on how many drinks I've had in me. So
yeah, other things will be wiggling.
Yeah.
But
damn right.
If that goes off,
save that for the Christmas Love Shack. Okay,
oh, yeah,
save that for the Love Shack.
Yeah. But so we'll see. Also, we have what are called cat balls, which are, as you can see, little fun balls that light up.
Fun
balls, but they're extremely sensitive. So you're supposed to leave them perfectly still, and if something knocks into them, they will obviously light up. So once again, we're trying to stay completely still. We want to stay away from this stuff and see if Loretta or whoever else wants to come and say hi.
Yes.
Maybe we can interview them.
Yeah, so speaking of Loretta, for anyone who has not been to Sunny's Bar, is this your first time at Sunny's Bar?
Ooh, yes. Got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, got a couple newcomers.
This is my first time as well. They have done a wonderful job decorating this. This is such an amazing spot. So make sure you guys are supporting local and coming back later. But according to them, Loretta is a widow of a sergeant from the Army. And she's been here for at least 3 decades that they know of. And whenever they do not come in and say, hi, Loretta, or good night, Loretta, that's when things go a little awry. That's when there's water turning on and off. That's when maybe there's a glass that might crash or some other shenanigans. So if you guys are coming in and coming out, you're going to have to make sure that you're keeping up with the tradition of saying hi and goodbye to Loretta.
Now, this is no joke. I peed like 30 seconds before we started this.
All right. Give it up for Brian P. and everybody.
I'm actually
hold on.
Wait, I'm really worried because you haven't left the table in a long time. So are you sure it was 30 seconds?
There was, the hot water was turned on all the way, and the sink was completely full. So whoever didn't turn the water off in the men's room, unless it was Loretta, come on, dude, what the hell?
Yes.
Turn the water off.
Damn.
But it was on full blast, and it was like full. And I was like, what? Maybe that was Loretta.
You know what? That's definitely a sign that perhaps it was Loretta. But you know what? They did have a medium here before, and they were exploring and they were investigating, and they had all the different equipment that we have in addition to some more that we don't. Oh. And they think it's not just Loretta here, but also her husband, possibly the whole family. They think that maybe there's some kids. If you cannot hear it, the REM pod is making some noise right now. So hello, Loretta.
That's signaling a temperature change.
Signaling a temperature change.
So it's audible. It'll be lights if it's something physical, and it's audible if it's a temperature change. Ooh. Which is apparently, in the presence of a ghost, it gets like really ice cold. So I don't know. We'll see. But like, what are you looking at? You looking at a drink?
I'm looking at the cocktail menu. I need some drinks in me if all these ghosts are going to be dancing around.
Okay, we are definitely the podcast that wants to see these things, but also doesn't want to see these things. Every time we go on a ghost hunt or we go to somewhere creepy, we're like, we want to see it, but also, do we really want to see it?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm the one. Leave me. Yeah, I'll stay in the spooky hotels. I'll stay the night. Like, bring it on. Let's do it.
That almost happened in Jerome when we did that. Almost.
Speaking of Jerome, guess what else is happening?
Whoa. Sorry. He's over there mixing things. Like, look at that.
Wow. He's like throwing drinks around.
Everyone.
That's something green. Look
at
that.
Give it up for your bartenders.
Let's go.
I'll have what she's having.
I'll have what she's having too. Like, literally. Can I get one of those, please?
Okay, now.
Sorry, I got mesmerized.
We're talking about ghosts in addition to drinks. So there's probably some people out here on a date, maybe.
Ooh.
Do we have anyone in a relationship?
Couple
Do we have any
lovers.
Single people? Any single people out there? Yes, all right. Raise your hand.
Oh, Black Dahlia shirt. Love that.
Over there. Hey, okay.
Yes, love that. Now,
Loretta,
we're at the Black Lagoon.
Yes, we are.
What do you think about when you think of like lagoons or
the Black Lagoon? I think of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Well, I have a pirate story for you guys.
You turning it off?
Now, we know how tough dating can be. And I think actually Phoenix was just ranked one of the worst, if not the worst place to date.
Yo.
Which is so
we all have some horror stories, I'm sure.
We love it. So that's horrifying in and of itself.
Worst drivers, worst to date. What else do we got? The hottest?
Sure, yeah. We're the hottest, yeah, like physically.
Like heat. No. We're not the prettiest. We're just horribly, we're just melting all the time.
We are melting, so we look like... Yeah, we look like something straight out of Hills Have Eyes.
Or like Tarman.
But apparently, dating is not just hard in Phoenix.
Okay.
It's hard all over the world.
Uh-huh.
So much so that a manatee of Ireland gave up on physical men and started dating a pirate ghost.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Okay, what app did she use to find this pirate ghost?
You know what? She met them in real life.
I got one.
She didn't even need an app.
Booty Finder. Booty, because he wanted her for a booty, because the pirate.
Oh, there is actually a dating app that you can find.
You can hunt. You can date pirates. Oh.
No, you can find a spirit.
All right.
So Amanda Teague, 45 years old, and a Jack Sparrow impersonator from Northern Ireland.
Oh my God.
Wed a 300. Oh no, she is the Jack Sparrow impersonator. Excuse me.
She impersonates.
Sorry, excuse me.
Okay, so she's already crazy. We've established that.
I was going to ask, like, if you're an impersonator and you die and you're a ghost, are you that as a ghost? Like, you know those guys on Hollywood, like, Boulevard.
Oh, you
where
mean
they
like the
dressed up
Burt
as
Reynolds guy that
characters?
she fell in love with in
Yeah,
Atlanta?
like if a Burt Reynolds impersonator dies as Bandit,
Right.
is his ghost Bandit? Or is he him in a bandit costume?
Is it like just whatever your purest form is? Like if that's maybe what you feel the most comfortable.
Impersonating
Imagine
somebody
your
else?
sleep paralysis demon is a guy that gets stuck impersonating somebody. Oh my God.
Imagine going, like, if you believe in this, imagine going to the gates of heaven and being like, I'm Jack Sparrow. And they're like, well, we already have a Jack Sparrow and he's definitely not coming up here. You're going to have to go
man.
downstairs. You're like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Or
impersonating.
imagine just dedicating your whole life to being Jack fucking Sparrow.
Your whole afterlife.
Oh, sorry.
Your whole afterlife forever.
Yeah.
What if you're like, I don't really like Jack Sparrow anymore, honestly. Like, I'm kind of...
It's a curse.
It's a blessing and a curse. Well, speaking about a blessing and a curse, this woman fell in love with a 300-year-old pirate named Jack.
Oh.
Yes.
Typical. Classic.
So their relationship, started to bud and form over the course of 6 months. And she's Irish. They're very Catholic there. They're very traditional. And it not only was, them talking and him trying to get to know her, it also went physical.
How? Literally how?
We don't ask questions here, Brian.
Yeah, we don't kink shame here.
We don't get, and we don't ghost sex shame.
Yeah.
What kind of moves you think the pirates got? Like from back in the day? You think he's got some...
I was gonna say something about a peg leg, but
Wow.
Hey, we don't kink shame. There's nothing wrong with being pegged.
this is all 21 and over tonight. All right.
We're all adults here.
It's a bar, yeah.
So because she was raised very traditional and they had taken their relationship to the next level, she was like, we got to get married.
Yeah, as
So-
one does.
Listen, Jack, you can't just have sex with this. You gotta put a ring on it, pal.
That's right. She said, I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me show you how I got this ghost ring, I guess. I don't know. So, okay, they get married, yes. They are having a wonderful time.
I mean, yeah, I'd be having a blast if I was married to a ghost.
But guess what, you
That'd
guys?
be crazy.
Did he cheat on her? That bitch. That son of a bitch.
That motherfucker.
Bastard.
If you guys are despairing over your love life, don't worry, because even having a relationship with a ghost does not last. Unfortunately, I have to inform you guys that they did end up in a divorce.
No.
I know.
No.
I know. So she says, in a quote to the Irish Mirror, I feel it's time to let everyone know that my marriage is over. But get this.
Oh.
She's also a mother of 5. Imagine your mom coming up to you and saying, you know what, you guys? I've been lonely for too long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remarry. And you're like, wow, this is very sudden. I haven't even met the guy.
Whoa, what is that?
Drink service.
This
Kelsey
is a very
just-
basic bitch
Thank
drink.
you.
This is a vodka Red Bull.
Oh.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
But she says that she was gonna
Yeah,
explain
can I
it.
get just like the fruitiest, most absurd drink possible? Awesome, thank you. Make it loud.
So she had learned her lesson in dabbling with spirituality and ultimately decided that they were better apart.
So, who married them? Like she went to a church and just stood up there, or what? How did this work?
I think they had a private ceremony where it was like a medium that was able to
But she's Catholic. There's no way. I don't know, man. This is pretty strange.
Okay, well, speaking of Catholicism, guess how she got divorced?
She called the Ghostbusters.
Close.
Nice.
Oh.
She got
called it-
divorced by an exorcism.
Oh!
So not only...
Get out of my life, get out of my house, get out of my...
And also,
Body?
like, literally, he's gone forever. Like,
Banished
What
to
if
the
he did-
shadow realm.
imagine being this ghost and being like, you know what? I just want to have some ghost sex. It's been a long time.
Should have signed the prenup.
Now, all of a sudden, he's not even a ghost anymore.
and now she has nothing to show for it.
Well, you know what?
She didn't
She
e-
does, actually.
Did she get half of his treasure?
The boat.
Who gets to keep the boat?
Well, because she learned that she should not mess with the metaphysical and be married to a ghost, she has actually met a real man. So that
What?
gives everyone some positivity.
Yay.
Right?
Is
A
he
real man?
Is he a Jack Sparrow impersonator?
So she said, a real relationship is better. I would never get involved in the occult again.
So she admits that it was stupid and not real.
Yes.
Come on.
And it had been 12 years since she had been in a relationship with a real person.
Hey.
You know what, Loretta, if you're listening out there, there's hope, girl. There's hope.
She's like, hey, give me Jack's number.
What would you do if someone that you love and that you care about comes up to you and is like, hey, I met somebody. And you're like, oh, wow, that's fucking awesome. Where did you meet? What happened?
Cool.
Like, are you on Tinder? What's going on? And they're like, no, it's a 300-year-old. I don't even know. Like, here it'd be like a pilgrim, I guess. Like,
so this answer depends entirely on who's telling me this. If it's my mom, I'm worried. I'm like, shit. It's time to take her. She needs help. But if it's like Tony, I'm like, all right, I'm in. What's his name?
hell yeah.
No.
Let me see him. Does he got a big old?
Yes.
Then I'm like, hell yeah, brother. Get some. Yeah, depends on who's asking.
When you guys pass away, do you hope that you can be a ghost just so you can, like, have ghost sex? Like, is that, like, something that you guys think about?
That's two different questions.
I mean, guys,
Because
like...
I think about it all the time.
Oh, yes.
No. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know if it's so much the ghost sex, but more of just being obnoxious and like knocking things over and
Like a cat?
yeah, I'd be like a cat ghost.
Okay. You know what?
What we got here?
The fruitiest drink on the
I got
menu.
the fruitiest drink on the menu.
I
Cheers,
hope-
everybody!
Cheers! I hope that is pure bourbon.
It is.
That's pure gasoline.
Got him.
Beautiful.
Y'all are in for a treat tonight.
I think dating in the afterlife would be absolute hell.
Oh, I'll drink it. I mean,
No, she's gonna sweeten it up for you.
I'll still drink it. It's okay. They took my drink away.
So we're talking about pirates.
Yeah.
I got another question for you. Who
hear it.
here likes cats?
Ooh.
Who likes cats?
Cats.
Dogs are pretty cool. Some people, we got a couple. We like dogs way more. Okay. So we all know that black cats are typically regarded as bad luck if you see one. Well, guess what? Pirates, they had all the love for black cats. So let me tell you. Oh, sorry. I thought she was talking to me. I was like, it is perfect. Because black cats were seen as good luck because they, first of all, killed all the rats. Because those ships were rampant with rats. And a lot of sailors keep a cat with them. In fact, there was a title. It was actually, you have like your captain and your all your different crewmates. There was actually a, what's that?
All right, so we're being shown
Oh, hey
Getting
now.
dirty, little dirty meme over
for the
there.
millennials, anyone
Dirty
that knows
memes
Scary
over
Movie.
here.
So anyways, black cats were also, if a black cat approached you and walked up to you, it was seen as good luck. But if a black cat came up to you, walked like halfway, and then walked away, it was bad luck. And I was like,
Oh
that's
my
just,
God,
that's just
my
cats.
cat! I have a black cat at home that does that numerous
You're
times
fucked.
throughout the day.
You're fucked. You're done, dude.
Tony,
Oh,
you're gonna have
Don't
to
go
get,
to sea.
You're gonna have to get some like cat treats for him to actually like you, so you can get some good
True.
luck.
Those don't work.
You're just full of bad luck, man.
He just always sees me and freaks out because he's like, "Oh my God, the big one!" and then like runs away, and I'm like,
Big one.
"Dude,
Hey, who feeds your cats? You?
I do."
Oh, that's messed up. Yeah, sorry, man. You're screwed. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you're fucked. Sorry.
Black cats are super cool, and they're good luck, which I was like, hey, that's nice. But, there's some other tales, some other tall tales, if you will, that are complete bullshit.
Oh my God, look at this!
Another drink? Oh, that one looks like
this looks
cotton
way fruitier.
candy. Strawberry daiquiri? Strawberry margarita.
Oh my God.
Margarita.
Nice.
That's
Beautiful.
delicious.
Thank you.
Thank
Speaking
you.
of, everyone please give a round of applause for the staff here. They're working very hard. They're making incredible drinks. So
Yes.
make sure they're taking care of you. Make sure you take care of them tonight as well.
Oh, take care of them. Pay them nice, and then
Yes, pay
maybe
'em
out
nice.
in the parking lot, we do a little something else.
Okay, well, that's not what we do.
She said take care of them.
Consent is key.
Shit, I was talking about bad luck. Got it. Okay, obviously, we know no women are allowed on the ship. I don't know why. What was
Loretta
it?
agrees consent is key.
I think she's mad because I said women were bad luck. So women weren't allowed, but black cats were cool, which I thought was like, all right, a little funny. You ever heard of the Kraken?
The Kraken.
That's like the number one tall tale, right? A giant squid, giant octopus that can pull down a ship in one suck.
One suck. Krakens like to
Okay,
suck ships.
my name's Kelsey, okay? You guys, you don't need to call me the Kraken, all right?
Hey!
God
Oh, God. All right, so
One vodka Red
You guys
Bull.
should start a podcast.
do you guys know where the Kraken legend came from?
From the seas.
Correct. You want to go a little... You want to dive a little deeper there,
I would
bud?
imagine it comes from people who have encountered a kraken and lived to tell the tale.
All right, that's the fun answer. The not so fun answer is they were just hunting sperm whales. And they found these massive suction cup scars all over.
Oh.
And then they were like, holy shit, if these sperm whales are this big, what the hell is this thing wrestling? And then they started cutting open the sperm whale stomachs and seeing all the squids pour out. And they were like, oh my God, there's monsters down there. And then we were like, nah, it's just giant squid. They're nowhere near as big as you think they are, pirate, sorry.
You know what's so crazy, though, is giant squid are real, and they're fucking
Giant
terrifying.
squid are, but the Kraken remains to be seen.
What's
What
the
would
difference?
Davy Jones from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie have to say about?
Guess what? Davy Jones
them?
wasn't real. Sorry.
I was teeing you up for a Davy Jones impression. Sorry.
Oh, you mean the guy with the...
From Pirates of the Caribbean.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yes.
That-
There he is. Guys, we got Davy Jones here tonight. What's he got to say about Davy?
How about Barbosa?
Okay.
You best believe in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one. That's not
Man.
bad. That's not bad. Who else is in Pirates?
Elizabeth Swan.
Fuck.
Are we just naming characters now?
Yeah, we're just gonna name off.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any
That was
Pirates of
me.
the Caribbean characters you love? You want to see him do an impression of?
No, I've only seen the first one. I can't do any more.
Oh shit.
All right. Let's see. Who else? Davy Jones. Everyone knows what Davy Jones' locker is? Does anybody?
I don't know what
You
that is.
don't know what that is?
No.
Can you take a guess? It's pretty easy.
Is it like, in high school, like where like you
people
get
always say,
pushed
like,
into
oh,
it?
we'll take you down to Davy Jones'
The
locker.
bottom of the sea?
Who knows what it is out
you
there?
go. Yeah, that's it. It's
I
the
heard somebody say, "How do you not know what it is?"
That
Somebody.
was Kelsey's
Who
sister.
said it?
That was
Get over
Kelsey's
here on
sister.
this microphone.
But
My own family.
your own flesh and blood. So, anyways, yes, you were correct. The bottom of the sea is Davy Jones' locker. And getting the Davies or the Jonesies was another word for being scared because the Davy Jones is also known as the devil. Oh. Yeah.
Damn.
People that went to Davy Jones' locker weren't going to the good place.
When did you learn so much sea lore?
I'm a 300-year-old pirate.
Oh shit!
You guys,
I just got out of a divorce, so if there's any single ladies in the house...
All right,
Oh my
so
God.
if anyone would like to date Brian, the 300-year-old pirate here, ladies or gentlemen, he's open. He's open for business tonight. And you're not even drinking the strawberry margaritas.
No, I'm drinking water.
Wow.
That's a good boy.
Like a real pirate.
But not even salt water.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
I don't know that. And also, though, Brian is an expert.
I am?
Or the expert of Scaredycast in cryptids.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact that you know so much about the lore of these things actually comes from a deep love of
Yes.
cryptids. And for anyone that doesn't know what a cryptid is, even though you might know more than me because,
Yeah.
I didn't know what Davy Jones's locker was.
You did. You guessed right.
We have people crying over here that
Dude,
we don't know.
has anyone here not watched SpongeBob? SpongeBob talks about Davy Jones all the time. How about the Flying Dutchman? Yeah, SpongeBob's the shit.
Have you guys had the Krabby Patty at Wendy's?
No.
That's pretty good.
Is it literally just instead of like a
It's
square?
just their burger. They just put different sauce on it. That's it.
Just Thousand Island.
It's pretty good.
That was
though.
a good Mr. Krabs.
Thank you.
That was really
Thank
good.
you. Do we?
Okay, so what were you saying? Oh, cryptids.
Yes. So the fact, do you think? Okay, I was going to ask you before. What is the
What?
difference between a giant squid
Uh-huh.
and the kraken? Is it just sheer
Oh.
size, or is there?
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously giant squid are real. We can prove that. We have bodies. We can test that. We can dig them up and open.
There's
and
physical
do all that.
evidence.
Yeah.
Got it.
The kraken could exist because let's be honest, The ocean is a very, very big place.
What do they say? It's like 80% of the ocean is undiscovered.
Probably, yeah. I mean, we know more about
Terrifying.
space, so that tells you a lot. And we live here. It's pretty weird. So, I mean, technically the Kraken could exist. And who am I to say it doesn't? I haven't been to the bottom of the ocean, but it's probably not. It's probably giant squid. The Kraken was 200 to 300 feet in length, and giant squid are like under 100. Like, not even close to 100.
They're like baby squid.
They're still big. I mean, a 60-foot squid is pretty big. I mean, like, damn.
Meh.
Damn. So what the hell is like 60 feet? She's not impressed easily. Sorry,
Kelsey's
man.
seen some big things in her time.
Yeah,
so
don't
it
come
takes a lot
talking
to
unless you're
impress
packing like
How fast can it swim the 100-meter dash?
the giant squid. God, I don't know, weirdo.
I mean, these are things you need to know so you know how to get away from it, I guess.
That's right.
This is why I just never go in the ocean.
You guys know about mermaids? You know that mermaids obviously aren't real, but do you know what animal...
Wait, we don't know, obviously. That's
we
not
don't know that.
obvious.
It's pretty... Have you seen one?
I
Okay.
haven't not seen one.
Brian is...
Wait, yes you have.
Okay, but also, though, Brian, you love Bigfoot. And
I
you
do.
believe in Bigfoot.
I don't.
But you want it to be real.
God damn, yeah.
So, like, why wouldn't someone believe... Okay, are you in the notion that it can't be real until proven? Or are you in the notion that it could potentially be real?
Yeah, I want it to be
until
real. I want, like, everything to be real. I want Cactus Cat to be real. I want the flying spaghetti monster to be real. I want Bigfoot to be real. Why not? Like, let's just have more fun. Fuck it. I would like something fun to happen once instead of just shit. You know?
Well, then you're going to have to go out into the ocean. You're going to have to search for mermaids. You're going to have to search for the
I will.
Kraken.
The government needs to disclose Bigfoot and aliens and everything else they have hiding.
Well, they're starting to sort of, kind of put aliens out there.
Not enough. But, so mermaids definitely don't exist, I hate to say.
How do you know that?
A lot of people mistook them for manatees.
How?
Because manatees.
Aren't mermaids supposed to be like sexy and that they're supposed to like lure you? I know that's a
Yeah.
siren, but like also like
So
lure you.
Well, that's okay. So a lot of sirens and mermaids get mixed up because in like Greek mythology, sirens sang and mermaids didn't usually.
Okay.
But then they kind of got convoluted, and now you just have like super hot chicks that can sing, but regardless, because they're pirates, they see a super hot chick and they're like, turn the boat. Like, get to it right now. Think about this. You're deprived. You're
So you
at
see a
sea.
manatee and you're like, oh yeah.
You're at sea for
Absolutely.
months.
Oh, yeah.
Hear
That's
me
why
out.
they make it illegal for you to touch them.
They're like, step away from the manatee.
Yeah.
Hear
Not
me
a
out.
mermaid.
All right? You're drunk as shit. All you've had is booze to drink, no water for months. You're on a boat. You probably have scurvy. You don't got a lot of food.
Mm-hmm.
You're faint. You've been sun-baked.
There's no women on the boat.
Correct.
Okay. I like
Manatees are white. They're very pale, so they're closer to a human color than like like a green or like sort of like shades of something. They look more like a person.
that. But don't they only hang out like in very shallow waters?
Around ships. They're not scared of people and they're not scared of boats. But a lot of other sea creatures are. So they'd come up almost like dolphins, except they'd be like, what the hell is that? It kind of looks like a person swimming in there. Because if you see the shape of them, just saying.
I'm actually really worried to ask more questions because it sounds like people are just
Really
like
quick.
doing bad things to manatees.
Number one, huge shout out to everybody who came here for Scaredycast. Thank you.
Yeah.
Number two, even bigger shout out to people who have no idea who or what we are. And now, thank you. And now you're here for a TED Talk on manatees. I bet you didn't know that's the way your night was going to go. Yeah.
Now, because they are so accustomed to just being around people and ships, a very close relative to the manatee, the stellar sea cow, actually went extinct because they literally just like walked into the traps and were just like, hey, cool, we're cool with you, and then the pirates killed them.
Wait, I'm gonna have to look this up. I've never heard of a stellar sea cow.
Right, because it's extinct. What
I
happened?
don't know what's happening anymore.
I was talking about mermaids,
I
man.
know. I'm listening.
Just drink your drink, man.
I'm just gonna drink my drink. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Cheers. Thank you.
What is the difference? Wait, what is the difference between a stellar sea cow and a manatee? They look the same.
I said very close relative.
Yes.
Look at that. Look up a manatee. That one has spots that they're not even the same color.
This one looks wrinkly.
Ah, jeez.
You know what? We've been talking a lot about pirates, but how about we talk about some of the boggy swamp stuff? Let's get into the Louisiana.
Yes. So
The boggy Cajun
Here to
shit.
Cajun. So at the beginning of the show, you know, the lagoon, we're talking about lagoons and reminds us of pirates, but I think more of like swamp. Like, you know, I think about like the Black Lagoon. It's like swampy,
Yeah.
Right.
marshy.
I always
Yeah.
think about the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Like,
Yep.
before you go in, you're just kind
The
of like,
banjo and the fireflies.
yeah. Oh my God, that's my happy place. Oh, that's the best place in the world.
We're not going to stay on that topic because I know that we would talk about Disneyland
Oh God,
all
I'll sit here
night
and talk
if we
about
did.
Disneyland all night long.
Shout out to Disneyland.
When he was talking about the cats on the pirate ships that are there to deter the rats, I was immediately like, Disneyland has cats for the same reason.
They have working cats?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a title called Ship's Cat. They were actually included in like the whole crew. Yeah, that's how cool that was. So they had a ship's cat, and then his name would be whatever.
What?
Yeah, I saw some pictures of like
On
sailors posing with their cat. I was like, that's fucking bad.
Wait, and it was like on the ledger? The cat was on the ledger?
Yes.
That is adorable.
I know, because
Oh my
they were
God.
helpful. They were. I'm telling you, like pirates maybe weren't so bad. No,
Honestly,
they actually were. Because the last myth that I want to like debunk was the fact that they have tons and tons of stashes of treasure. Think about it. You're in a crew. Let's say as many people as in this bar.
Yeah, all right.
We
That's a
go,
good crew.
we go take over a monastery. We steal all their gold. Everybody wants their piece.
Yeah.
How the hell am I going to sneak away tons and tons of gold? Do you know how heavy gold is?
Yeah.
It's
no.
ridiculously heavy. It takes multiple people to move one chest of gold. So there's no way they could have mountains like in Lord of the Rings and shit of
so
gold.
how did that start? Like that they had
Well, I
they
mean,
were
think
stealing
about
from
it.
everybody?
Think about it. Well, mostly stories. The black spot from Treasure Island, completely made up just for the movie. Pirates of the Caribbean. Most of the stuff in Pirates of the Caribbean was just made up for Hollywood. A lot of pirate stuff is really.
How dare you?
Well,
Yeah,
it's funny.
what the hell, man?
I'm taking the magic out of it because pirates were either way worse than you think or maybe a little more realistic than you think. Think about this. What am I going to do sitting around with a throne of gold and a treasure chest? You think I'm going to carry that around with me on a raid? No, I'm going to spend it. I'm not going to put it. They don't have banks. I'm not going to give it to a bank. I'm going to spend it on whores and alcohol.
Rum and
And then
horse,
when I'm
okay.
out, I go, oh shit, we got to go out raiding again.
So
and
you
then
know
we
what?
get back on the boat, rinse, repeat.
I mean, history repeats itself,
Exactly,
right?
that's the
So
life
we're
of a
like
pirate.
modern day pirates.
Wait, what? How did we get here?
We get booty from like our work, and then we spend it on whores and rum. Yeah.
All right, now I'm seeing
All right.
it.
And cats.
Yeah, it's
And
going.
cats.
It's where I see.
And cats.
And cats.
And cats.
Yeah.
Or dogs, depending on if you're a dog person.
yeah. So I want to talk about cryptids because I like monsters.
Please, let's
Please.
talk about cryptids. Okay, I was starting to get into, for anyone who's not familiar, maybe, you know, what is a cryptid by definition?
Okay, so cryptids are creatures that are not yet proven by science to exist.
Okay.
There are, like, the giant squid was said to exist, was not proven until, like, I don't know, 2014 or something like that. Maybe a little earlier. But either way, I mean, for hundreds, if not thousands of years, people are like, what the hell is this thing? And then we're like, oh, no, that really does exist. Another one was found in, I think it was like Vietnam. They found this turtle that was only supposed to exist in legend.
Is it the soft shell turtle?
It's like the soft
is
shell leather.
extremely endangered, actually.
Yeah, it's like in this
wanna
one
get into
pond in Vietnam. Like that's it. It was like, how the hell did you find this thing?
Okay, so once upon a time, people treated those who believed in the giant squid or maybe had seen the giant squid kind of like how we treat people now when they're like, I was abducted by aliens.
Or I saw Bigfoot.
Or I saw Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You treat them like they were insane.
Right,
And then
exactly.
it was proven because we have physical evidence. Okay, so what cryptids are you wanting to inform us about tonight?
Well, so as much as I want these monsters to be real, there is something to be said about the mystery of them, the hunt. If Bigfoot, it's like, oh, we found him and he's just like some smelly homeless guy. Like,
You know what? Don't knock a smelly homeless guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just saying, like, that's it. I mean,
we already said we don't kink shame. Okay, they're just people. They want love too.
I'm not knocking them. I just don't think Bigfoot. I don't want Bigfoot to be one.
I cannot believe you just compared Bigfoot to someone that is houseless.
They call him the wild man, someone who lives in the wild. So
You know what?
and just hairy, you know.
You
I
know
thought I
what?
was trying to be PC. What?
I'm a wild man after a couple drinks. Am I
Oh, boy.
Bigfoot?
God.
Actually, you're the Bigfoot of Scaredycast. You're the tallest one of us. So
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So let's talk about some monsters of Louisiana. Some things that may live in the swamp and maybe terrorize some of the inhabitants
Say
there.
maybe these live in a Black Lagoon.
Yeah. 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 What do you want? What do you want? Applause? All right, I like that. Let's talk about the number one on this list. Your favorite cryptid.
A Rougarou?
A Rougarou.
I love Rougarou.
Why do you love Rougarous?
Because that's like the funnest word to say.
It's because it has nothing to do with it being
Rougarou.
French and your last name is Gaultier.
is that supposed to be a French word?
Rougarou, yeah. It's
guess
based
so.
off of
Tony, as
There's
a
a-
French man,
Yes.
how would you say Rougarou?
A Rougarou.
you roll the R? That was the most un-French thing I've heard.
Hey, I'm not. I mean,
Yeah. All right. The Rougarou is, to be fair,
Rougarou.
perhaps the most famous in Louisiana, so that's okay. Rougarou is like a werewolf, except Louisiana style. And guess what?
Or a dog man.
Well, kinda, but this one can apparently shapeshift into pigs, chickens, or dogs. It can disguise itself, and then poof! Guess what? I'm a Rougarou, bitch.
So it's like some of
Whoa.
the most common things that you find on a farm.
That's what I'm saying. And now Louisiana, there's a lot of shapeshifting. There's a lot of dark magic. There's a lot of
Okay.
Now it is called the Rougarou is associated with the French Catholic loup, which is L-O-U-P, garou, G-A-R-O-U, which also means werewolf. So it's very French, and that's
Okay.
how you would say it in français.
En français.
En français. But you know what? That's like werewolf. Okay, boring. Hey, there's another
it's-
one on
wait,
here.
it's not boring because if we have any parents in the house, according to legend, a Rougarou goes around looking for misbehaving children.
Oh yeah, I
So
forgot.
if
It's like the
any of you
boogeyman.
guys- Yes.
Down in Louisiana, they're like, we'll give you to the Rougarou.
Or what's the one in Sweden that like gives you socks if you're good or like eats you if you're bad?
Damn.
Damn.
It's like it's not Krampus, but it's like close to that. It's like around
That's
the
it,
holidays.
those socks?
Like
be
yeah,
bad.
it's
I
like
know.
either
I
you
know
get
what you're
socks-
talking about. I just don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, either you get socks for the holidays or you're fucked and you get eaten.
Yeah.
by
Hey,
this-
look who just walked in over here.
What's up?
Beautiful.
Heck yeah. We also have a Cajun werewolf, which is just like the Rougarou, but with a little extra paprika
Okay.
and
Maybe a little oyster
little
sauce.
chili powder.
Okay.
No, I don't know. It's that one's more like a voodoo curse, but I'm like, let's get a little crazier. How about the Honey Island swamp monster? This one's supposed to live in dense swamps, which is already creepy and like.
Or
ugh.
you could say a Black Lagoon.
Yes, it is said to be 7 feet tall and have glowing yellow eyes.
Oh my god.
Okay, have you guys wait before you get deeper, like dive deeper into this? Have you seen the video? There is a TikTok of this man that is that is going in a canoe through the swamps, and you hear
No, never mind. Oh wait, are you talking
Yeah.
about the scream?
yes.
No,
you
she's
put-
talking about the church bells.
There's church bells, and then there's one with a scream.
Yeah.
I saw one, you saw the other. That's creepy. Ew. In
Could
the middle
you
of the
ima-
swamp?
It is in the middle of the swamp. It's a dead of night. It is dark, and like you can only see within a few feet in front of his boat. And then all of a sudden, so for the one, you hear church bells in the distance. Ding ding, ding ding.
In the middle of the night?
In the middle of the night, there's nothing around for miles.
All right, maybe it was a wedding. I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe.
A little swamp wedding.
I mean,
Hey, a little swamp wedding like that.
I'm just saying.
But the other one, there is a scream of like nothing you've ever heard before.
Can you compare it to anything?
People in the comments were saying maybe a mountain lion because a mountain lion can sound incredibly terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
As we know, even domestic cats, we are going to keep with the cat theme tonight, they can sound otherworldly
when
when
cats
they
are banging
pissed
or
off.
fighting, it's terrifying. It's horrifying. Yeah.
That is very true.
But then again, so am I.
We don't want to hear about that. Well, let's keep that for the after. We'll keep that for the after party, everybody. No, okay, so tell us a little bit more about these swamp cryptids.
Well, the Honey Island swamp monster is supposed to be more like Bigfoot, so that's why I've heard of them. But it's like, yeah, all right, not that fascinating, nothing too crazy.
It sounds like a fun, magical Bigfoot, though. Like,
You're right, like the
oh,
Honey
where does he
Island.
live at? Oh, he lives over on Honey Island.
Yeah, like maybe he's just like super pothead, and he's
like-
just like, yo.
He's like the Bigfoot in the Tenacious D movie, where he's like
Oh,
going
hell
down
yeah.
the Strawberry River.
and doing shrooms and shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Have you seen
Please explain. No, absolutely not.
Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny? You've never seen that movie?
Please.
Jack Black eats
Courtney,
mushrooms
sister.
and encounters Bigfoot,
You need to.
and he's a little Bigfoot,
Help
and
her.
they go down Strawberry River.
She needs help.
What's Strawberry River?
She needs to see so many things.
Thank you.
She doesn't
Thank you.
watch any movies
Ever. And we try.
Oh, okay, that's
How
good at
was
least.
that? Wait, when? When
The
did you?
other
wa-
night.
Okay, I know we're supposed to save movie reviews, but like, you gotta tell me that. What did you think?
Terrifier 2. So for anyone who is not familiar with Scaredycast, Tony is our movie expert.
True.
Brian is like a medium expert of horror movies, and I am very terrible at watching horror movies.
We're like the small, medium, large of movie knowledge.
Oh, look at that! We're like the Verizon bars of horror knowledge.
There you go.
Horror, not to be confused with the other word. So the other night, my little sister was over. We're hanging out, and I was doing some work, whatever. And I come out, and she's watching Terrifier 2 to be
As
exact.
one should.
I have never seen it. And it was in the scene where the daughter is in the bedroom.
Oh no.
The bedroom scene
Earmuffs.
where it is one of the most horrific things I have ever seen in my life. There is no physical way this person should have been alive. But not only is she still alive, but her mom walks in. Her face is melted off. Her arm was literally like bent. Like, you know how like when you like bend like a
Like
piece
an
of
ostrich
paper?
or a dog leg.
No. Worse than that. You know how when you bend a piece of paper to rip it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He just does this like a couple times and rips her arm off, like at the elbow. Stabs her
it's a
a
good thing
million
they're great.
times.
It's a good thing there's no food here.
Stabs her a million times. Her face is melted off with acid.
So
And
good.
she's like, Mom. Like her skull literally says mom. So the fact that Terrifier 3 is the #1 movie in the US right now just says how fucked up we are as like Americans, I think. It is a thumbs up. All right, here we
Thumbs
go.
up.
Well, anyways, we just got on a really crazy tangent.
I just needed to know if you liked or hated Terrifier.
I mean, I think for what it is,
You
It
hated
is-
it. You hated it. Just say it.
with
Just say you hated it.
I'm going to repeat everything that my little sister is saying right now.
You're gonna meet them in Chicago, so
Yes.
at least just put on a face.
So before we get more into cryptids, for anyone who is not familiar with Scaredycast, we actually have been very fortunate enough to go on the Days of the Dead Horror Con tour.
Yeah.
So we just got back from Atlanta, Georgia, where we're next to Kane Hodder. We were able to interview Mira Sorvino from
Romy and Michelle.
I'm still
Romy and
like
Michelle?
in my brain like Mira Sorvino's on Scaredycast.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
No.
Can if you went back to your teenage self and said we were gonna interview Mira Sorvino, you'd be like, no.
Dude, if someone was gonna tell me I had a booth next to the guy from Predator, I would have been like, yeah,
Amazing.
right, okay.
Absolutely amazing. But where I'm going with that is we are going to be in Chicago in November
Yep.
as a part of the Days of the Dead Horror Con tour. And it is going to be the whole cast of Terrifier,
yeah.
including
Terrifier 3.
Art himself, as well as Damien Leone,
Oh yeah.
the director / most fucked up person maybe ever.
I mean,
how
I don't know
does
about
he-
ever.
How does he think of these things? Honestly, that scares me more than actual movie itself. Is how the fuck are you thinking of the ways to kill these people in
Watch-
the most horrific ways
Watch him be the
imaginable?
nicest guy. He's just gonna be
absolutely.
like, he's gonna give us hugs.
You know what though? The nicest guys are the ones you gotta watch out for.
Yeah, that's true.
Whoa.
That's true.
So a little piece of advice for everybody out there: if they're like too nice to be true. Okay, so we were on Honey Road and eventually got onto Terrifier Road. Let's
Yeah.
get back to Honey Road.
Well,
Let's get back to Dog Man.
all right. Well, I don't want to
Dogman.
talk about werewolves anymore. I want to talk about other stuff.
Fighter of the Cat Man.
Oh, that's cute.
Ah.
Champion of the swamp.
Ah.
Nice. Okay, you guys want to hear about something called the Tainted Keeter?
The what did you just say?
The Tainted Keeter.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He's a creature from Louisiana folklore. They're said to live in the swamps and bayous of the state. It's described as a large bird-like creature with bat-like wings and a long beak.
Aye, where does this one dwell again?
The Tainted Keeter is said to be responsible for stealing livestock and terrorizing local
Did you
farmers.
say the Taint Keeper?
The Tainted... Lad, open your fucking ears.
Oh, sorry.
I said tainted.
Got it.
The Tainted Keeter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so apparently
I
this
thought
thing
you
is
said-
immune to bullets and weapons, and it kills farmers. And I don't know, it may be Irish, but the Tainted Keeter sounded like a really cool pub, so I just went with it. Sorry.
That's going to be the name of our band.
That was cultural appropriation. The Tainted Keeter?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You know what though? I think actually you should just do the podcast in an Irish accent because people
Yeah.
listened
They get
when
the-
you
It
had
did
an
kind of
Irish
quiet
Yeah, I
accent.
was
when
like,
you
they got
switched to an
quiet.
Irish
I was
thing.
actually very interested in what you were saying when you had an Irish accent. I don't know.
just-
I
should
went
I
to
just
I went
go-
to a place where I actually listened to you. It's never happened before. I'm very
You guys want to hear about the Dark Watchers?
The
Yeah.
Dark Watchers are a mythical creature that's said to inhabit the mountains and forests of Louisiana. This was actually new. I've never heard the Dark Watchers before, so this
Wait a
one was
minute.
like
Wait,
pretty
is
cool.
this related to the Watchers movie?
No.
Did you just say the mountains of Louisiana?
This is all Louisiana.
Is there mountains in Louisiana?
Yeah, it's not all
Maybe they're
swamp.
like more like hills.
No, okay.
I mean, I don't know. The forest as well.
I'm googling.
I said
I'm
mountains
Googling.
and forests. Oh my God, whatever.
We don't believe you.
Describe. Cool. Described as tall, shadowy figures with hats and cloaks. The Dark Watchers are said to be guardians of the land.
Oh.
According, yeah, dude, the Driscoll Mountain. You see that?
Okay.
That's Irish as folk.
Guess what the elevation is?
2,200.
5,000 or 535 feet. That's like
That's not
we're,
what-
we're
yeah, all
higher
right.
than that now.
I can climb that one, I think.
Yeah. So, well, that's what the Dark Watchers are, and they apparently only appear to those who are lost or in need of guidance. So, like, they're actually nice, and
I
they're
like
like,
it.
hey, man, you lost, but also they're terrifying as hell.
I think I could be one of them for Halloween.
A tall, Dark Watcher.
Yeah.
With- all you need is a hat and a
I'm
cloak.
fat and I wear glasses, so Halloween costumes
You just
are
need to be
super
shadowy.
limited.
Just get, like, a full
So if I
black
just-
bodysuit.
Yeah, if I just get like a cloak and a hat.
Yeah.
What kind of hat?
It just says
Like
hat.
a baseball cap?
No, probably like a nice bowler cap.
Oh.
Maybe a little short top hat. Not too crazy.
You know
Okay.
what? You know what? I think a fedora.
A fedora?
Yeah, m'lady.
Okay.
I think I'm starting to like the Black Lagoon.
Oh, this one's cool. I think you'll like this one. You're French. Can you say that?
I can't even read that. Let me get
That says
You guys, we're old.
the
If you haven't
feu
read.
follet
the feu follet.
or flickering fire is a Louisiana
Take it away.
legend about a ghostly light that appears in the swamps and marshes of the state. Described as a small floating light, the feu follet is said to be the spirit of a lost traveler or a dead soldier. Who knows? But the light is believed to lead people astray and is considered a bad omen.
So is that almost like is that like a Mothman of?
Well, just imagine,
swamp?
like,
No, it's like the ghost light in Cars.
yeah, like, but
You know, Mater, he chases the ghost light and you get. Anybody see Cars?
yeah,
But if
I've
it's
seen
a
And
bad
the
omen,
ghost light
yeah, I've
with
seen
Mater?
cars. Yeah, you don't want to see it.
yeah, you don't want to see
It's
it.
Yeah,
like
you
you're
don't wanna
walking,
see
all of a
it.
sudden a little flame is like guiding you away. It's like, don't follow that shit. It'll take you to nasty places.
So it's like another version of Don't Follow the Light.
Yeah.
But swampy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's scarier in the swamp.
Honestly, have you guys ever been to Louisiana?
No.
No.
The fact that there's so much horror, like there's so much. First of all, there's so much history there,
Yeah.
and there's so many different kind of like religions and beliefs.
Yep.
So we have like, obviously we have Creole, we have like voodoo, we have all these different things. One of my friends was actually a emergency room nurse down there when she was travel nursing. And this man came in completely naked. Whoa. He had seashells embedded into his back.
Like Davy Jones' crew from Pirates of the Caribbean.
They were embedded into his back. He was speaking nonsense. He was speaking like in tongues, basically. And when she was trying to like get his information, get his name, find out what happened to him, he was like, don't talk to her, don't talk to her. And he's like, no, she's trying to help me. She's trying to help us. Like, we can do this. No, don't talk to her. She's going to tell everybody and we're going to be like, basically like,
what?
Yes. And she was like, okay, I'm going to step out. There was definitely more that happened there, but obviously because of like HIPAA and stuff like that, she wasn't able to share. But she was genuinely terrified. She was genuinely scared of that experience.
That's so like unnerving because it's not like blatantly crazy. Like this guy walked in just like covered in blood and he was it's just like subtly like, what the fuck?
And honestly, well, how do you even embed seashells into someone's skin?
Right?
Like that's also like some kind of
crazy.
That's like also some kind of like otherworldly.
I've never heard you tell that story before. You have to you'll have to say that on Scaredycast.
We got to talk about the lagoons, I guess, to be able to get there. But yeah, she had a bunch of different stories like that of people who had all these different beliefs and like Creole and like voodoo and all these things. And it was genuinely like you couldn't explain what happened to these people or like their experiences. And obviously there's all these things like mental health and things like that, but these people truly believed in it, and there was physical evidence of maybe, some other things happening.
Maybe he came from the ocean. Maybe he was a merman.
Maybe he was Davy Jones. Maybe he was a manatee. Is there like a manatee werewolf where it's like they're only manatees sometimes and then they like turn
yeah, I love that.
Oh my God, a manatee werewolf.
A manatee man.
A manatee.
It's a man. Okay, I want to tell, and then we might have to end on this story because it's already 8.
I think so.
We gotta do the spirit box thing, so hurry up.
I want to end on a spooky story about the swamp that I saw or read. I can't remember, but it was like, ugh. All right.
Let's hear it.
Imagine you're in the swamp. It's quiet outside.
All right, hang on. Let me close my eyes.
It's all right. It's nighttime.
Okay.
You got some crickets.
Okay.
It's
crickets in the swamp. Frogs. You got frogs.
Am I in a boat? Am I on land?
No. You're in a little house.
Okay.
You're in a house. So you have a brother who's older. He's just in the living room. You're a pretty girl.
Oh.
You're in your bed. You're reading a book because girls read.
Yes.
And so you have to pretend you know how to read.
Oh.
Now, right here next to you, where this candlestick is a window.
Okay.
Now, I don't know about down south, but at night, it gets a little cooler sometimes here than in Arizona.
Okay.
So she has her window open.
Yes.
She's sitting there reading, and it's obviously pitch black outside.
Yeah.
Something reaches in and grabs her shoulder while she's laying in bed.
No, thank you.
Hey there.
Now, I don't care if it's a person, any kind of whatever, no matter what it is. Or if it's just my older brother playing a trick.
Yes.
If you're sitting there reading and anything comes through that window and touches you, let alone grabs you by the shoulder, oh my God. Screaming, shitting, pissing, vomiting all the same time.
Whoa.
Done. Dead.
Okay. You got the triple decker going on.
She
evacuate all bodily fluids.
She screams, smacks the hand away.
Yeah.
And then it pulls the hand out of the window. She's going, oh my fucking God, runs through the house, goes to her brother. He's like, what the fuck? What's going on? And she's hysterical. She goes, I don't know if it's a man. Something touched me. His hand was huge. It covered my whole shoulder. It grabbed me. I don't know. Oh my God. She's freaking out. He says, all right. Lights up a cigarette, goes outside, stands on the porch with a shotgun.
Yeah.
It's important that he had the cigarette.
Okay.
And he's standing there and he's looking.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Where
Touch
are
my
you?
sister.
Touch my sister. Only I can.
He said, I'm the only one.
I'm the only one that touches my
Loretta
sister.
liked that.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, thanks, Loretta. What's that? Oh. So then,
we just had to touch tips real quick.
He's standing out there waiting for something, doesn't hear anything. She's still all wrapped up, scared as shit. Out of nowhere.
Do you see it, brother?
She said, help me,
no,
brother.
I don't see nothing.
I like this. You should take it. I like this better.
Keep going.
So anyways, he flicks the cigarette. As soon as that shit hits the ground, out of nowhere, Bigfoot comes running out of the darkness, shoulder charges this dude and slams him through the screen door back into the house. He hits the ground and he's like, "La, la, la. What the fuck?" She's freaking out and the Bigfoot recedes into the forest.
Hold on a second. Hi, Nino.
Hi, I'm not on the air, am I?
Oh, Nino.
You're on the speaker at the Black Lagoon during our live show. Say hi to everybody.
Oh my gosh, hi everyone.
Yay, everybody say hi to Nino. We
Say
love
hi
Nino.
to Nino, everybody.
We love Nino.
I hope everyone is coming to Scaredycon tomorrow at Sanctum of Horror, 7 p.m. to midnight.
Nice. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
I will, Tony, give me a call back a little later or text me because I have a question about tomorrow, actually.
You guys,
Okay, I'll call you back later.
this actually really
Okay, bye.
happens when we record as well.
Yeah,
we
we-
have
okay.
people
Whoever-
calling us. Okay,
Whoever
so
calls us, we just put them on
so
the
we're getting the
podcast.
call
Sorry,
light.
yes, I'm here on the
getting-
porch. I
we're
got the
getting call
shotgun.
light.
There's a
So
Bigfoot
let's wrap it
running.
up.
Oh, that's about it. I mean,
Oh.
what do you do? Your brother just got
That's it. You're
ejected
gonna,
shoot
through
it or
the front
anything?
door.
you're gonna leave us on a cliffhanger like that?
No, they moved. They were
They
like, fuck
moved.
this. They moved.
They moved.
That's
All
it.
right. Before we finish this show up, shall we try to contact the dead?
Yes, let's contact
try.
the dead.
Okay.
Well,
We're
I
gonna
mean,
try to,
she's kind of living.
kind of living.
Oh, doing the Estes method?
Yes. So what I have here is known as a spirit box.
Not
What
the
a-
band.
What a spirit box does is it basically scans radio frequencies very quickly, and all you hear is basically just. But it allows a way for spirits to maybe communicate to you. We've done this dozens and dozens of times, and it finally actually happened for real when we were in Jerome just recently. We got a very clear response. There was supposedly an area haunted by a ghost named Abby. We were asking if Abby is here, and we got an answer that said, like, "I'm Abby." And then we were like, holy shit.
It said, she's here.
Yeah, and then we're like, all right, Abby, are you here with us? And then it replied, she's here. So, with Loretta and the multiple other ghosts here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to blindfold myself to help my hearing a little bit. I'm going to put the headphones on so I can listen to the radio frequencies. And you guys, or anybody if you want, come up here.
Does
ask
anyone
a
have any questions for Loretta?
And I'm just
Yeah.
going to repeat what I hear coming through here. It
And-
might not make any damn sense, but you never know what's going to happen around here.
This is actually going to turn into like a therapeutic session for Tony. He's going through hard times. Hard times. October's hard
Hey,
for
is
everybody.
Loretta
you know?
single?
Oh, we're going to have to find out.
That's what first question I'm asking her.
Supposedly her husband is here as well, so you better watch your mouth, or you're going to find out.
Isn't he like a general too?
Hey, yeah, he's going to fuck you up.
That's all right. He's dead.
All right, so really quick, I know we're getting the call light here. So, Tony,
Blindfolded.
He's
would
going
anyone
in.
like to, while we're setting up, would anyone like to come up and ask Loretta a question?
Anybody?
I
While
know
you're thinking
you have
about
a
it,
question.
this is called also the Estes method, which you can just you can just go buy one of these spirit boxes, set it up, and just try and talk with it and see if you get any response. The Estes method is right here is basically for not sensual, sensory deprivation.
maybe.
All right, I'm in here.
Okay, so
I can't hear much of anything or see anything, so I'm just going to repeat any words I hear come through.
how's the volume?
If
You want
they
me to turn it
match
up?
what you're asking, cool.
Oh, it's maxed. Okay.
If they don't match what you're asking, I don't know. What
So
to tell
right
you.
now, what he's hearing basically is just.
It's like the worst white noise that you can ever hear.
And there's like little bits of words.
Let me know
Okay.
when you start asking questions.
All right, we're gonna start
Sure.
now. So
Okay,
just,
all
just
right, I'm
pay
in.
attention.
I'm locked in.
So let's ask the first question. Loretta, are you here with us tonight? Are you here in the bar? Are you hanging out? Would you like to say hi? Would you like to say something, or maybe?
Can you turn the volume up at all on it?
I think it's all the way maxed.
Okay.
You guys, we're pros. Did you know that? Did you know
maxed
that? Like
out.
we're very professional
All right,
with
I'm
this.
in.
What do you?
Zach Baggins, who?
Right now, I just hear a lot of static It's scanning frequencies and radio stations. I'm
Yeah.
on AM radio.
Okay.
We're gonna say
So-
hi, Loretta.
Hi, Loretta. Are you here? Is there any? So what happens is sometimes, let's say we're asking
Why?
Why? Okay, so he got why. We want to know if this is your house or your.
We're live.
Shut the fuck up. You did not hear that.
Follow Scaredycast. Go to our Patreon.
Well,
Thanks, Loretta, for the shout out.
Right as I said Zach Bag, we're not Zach
Right,
Baggins.
right.
Like, come on now.
See, I bet he
I just heard Pecker.
She said Zach Bag.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Is Zach Baggins a pecker?
Stop.
She loves him. Sorry,
Okay,
Loretta.
First of all,
I'm sorry,
Loretta's a lady. We don't talk like that around Loretta. Okay?
Dang.
All right.
She-
Let's ask. Let's see.
Loretta.
Do you?
Oh, she wants to ask us something?
Do we
you?
peg?
Do we what?
Do you peg people? Is that
Do I
what she's
peg
asking?
people?
Well, she asked if Zach Baggins was a pegger.
A pecker.
Oh. Sorry, we were talking about like pirates and stuff earlier, so I was thinking about like peg legs and stuff like that.
Do you,
She's
you
like,
peg?
she's like,
You
tell-
guys.
You guys. Yes, Loretta, we're listening. If there's anything you want to say, Loretta, please. Please feel free to speak to Tony. He's given you the spirit box to basically transmit
She
something.
said, go to patreon.com/scaredycast.
Stop. Loretta,
All right.
we're here.
Are you serious?
Okay. All right. Well, you guys, I think this was a great experiment. We are so thankful to be here at the
Get
Black
Tony
Lagoon.
another drink.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That wasn't real.
All right. All right.
Oh.
Here.
All right, what time is it? We probably went over time. We're 5 minutes
we
over.
gotta get the music back going.
Guys, thank you so much for
Hello.
letting for letting us come here and
Everyone, give it up. Give
oh
it up
my
for
God.
Tony. Give it up for Loretta. And give it up for yourselves. Thank you so much for being here. Whether you've heard of Scaredycast or not, we really appreciate you being here, sticking it out with us. We're so glad to be able to take an hour of your time. If you are ever interested in a horror podcast that obviously takes itself very seriously.
Right.
Yes, we do a lot of research for everything that we talk about. You can go to scaredycast.com. And of course, if you'd like to support your local horror scene, make sure to go to patreon.com/scaredycast.
Boom.
But before we leave,
Yes.
we just want to say a huge thank you to Black Lagoon, a pop-up bar right here at Sunny's
Sunny's.
Lounge. Everyone, please give it a big round of applause.
Thank you
everybody.
guys so much. This place is awesome, and don't
Yes.
forget to come back every
And
day.
thank you,
forever.
everybody over here in this dark room. Yeah.
Also, don't forget about Santa's Love Shack happening in Christmas time.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned here, guys, at Sunny's. It's the place to be.
And don't
Yes.
forget, if you're not busy tomorrow night, come on out to Mesa to Sanctum of Horror for ScaredyCon 2. There's cosplayers, there's food trucks, there's
Haunted
vendors,
houses.
2 of the best haunted houses in the state. And we'll be up on stage again acting like spooky idiots all night long.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Well, you guys, this has been a wonderful night.
it has.
Thank you guys so much. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great night. Be safe and take care of your servers.
Also, shout outs to whoever was playing music earlier, because there was like Fanagram, and there was like all sorts of cool shit, and like I love all the posters. You guys rule.
Hey, guys, guess what?
What?
Phobia Productions celebrating their 20th year of scares. Oh, that's right. Don't forget.
20 years of this?
20 years of scares. What? Phobia Production presents Deadwoods. Enter the town of Wild West Junction and find the meanest townsfolk around.
Ooh, I love that.
Will you get out alive or become the newest resident? Find out on October 30th through November 2nd on Route 66 in Williams, Arizona.
Wow. It's going down in Williams. Phobia is really
If
bringing
you
it.
need more information, just go to phobia1.com and check it out.